Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of In the Corner with Khloe. I'm excited to have you guys on the show today. I am here to talk about college, but that's not all. We will also be featuring someone on our Good Vibes Story segment, so stay tuned to find out who we'll be talking about today. And for our last segment, I will be reviewing a book handpicked by me from my personal library. With that being said, let's get into it. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments chat below about your college plans and expectations. So, college. I'm excited, but also nervous. So, I'm nerve-sighted right now. It's something that like I said, I'm really nerve-sighted about it, but it's an experience, and it's something that a lot of people say was really awesome, and a lot of people say they didn't like it, and that's something that I'm really nervous about too. But the crazy part is that this year I'm going to be going into college. I'm going into so I'm doing a hybrid program this year for high school. So I do high school classes as well as college classes. So I'm going to be going to a college called Santiago College, and I'm going to be going there weekly and taking classes there. So I'm really nervous because I already have this college experience coming up. I'm very nervous for that. And so what I expect from this, and just normal college in general, is that I get to learn. It's going to be hard. I know that for a fact. There's going to be a lot of studying. I'm really excited to be in because when you watch movies and you see people in their little college desk and they're sitting there and they're writing their notes, I'm excited for that part and being in the space, but the actual work I'm really nervous about. But it's something I really am really excited about. But the college that I want to go to when I get older is Parsons, the new school, and it's a college that I'm also really excited to go to, and that's the college I want to go to when I become, college time. But it's a fashion college, as I've said in previous episodes, that I really want to go to. And so it's something that I'm just so excited about, just because I get to have the experience now and also later. So it's I'm preparing myself now for college so that I get to get ready for it when it happens. I already have this experience. But one thing I know I really want to do, and I've been talking to my friends about this for a while, is that I don't think I want to live in the dorms. That's one thing I don't know if I want to do. But I think with certain colleges, you have to, your first year. But if I don't have to, I don't want to live in the dorms. I want to be commuting, because I just love the New York life. I think it's just so awesome. And just being able to live in a New York apartment, because I feel the dorms are just so boring, But living in a New York apartment just seems so much fun. Being able to have your own space. If you really want to, you can share it with the people that you actually want to share it with, instead of the people that the college wants you to share it with. What I know is really a cool idea, but I think, I don't know. I think it's a new way to make friends. It's a new way to do have that college experience. But I think those things sometimes I just rather stick with the people that I know, so that so I can have that space already, because I already have that space there. And then also when it comes to being with people that sometimes you'll have the same classes, and then you guys can do your work together while you're in there. And so, but that's also something that I'm really nervous about too, is the load of work you're gonna have to have, especially my first semester this year, as well as in college. That's what I'm really nervous about. Because I know with college, it's a lot of work. It's a big workload, and I know that for a fact. So I'm a little nervous about that. But what classes I really want to take are anything that is towards fashion, just to help me out in the fashion career that I want to pursue in. So fashion designing, maybe even fashion styling. I feel that seems such a fun thing to do. Taking classes on fashion styling, the color wheel, and just things along those lines. Drawing, even taking art classes are always great, because you learn about colors, you learn about how to draw certain body types. You learn how to do all these different things that are really important when it comes to fashion. So that's also another class, like different classes I want to do. And speaking of fashion, all I know is that this year, and if you've been on TikTok, I'm sure that you've seen it too, that people are talking about first day of school outfits and how it's going to be a full-on fashion competition coming up. So I'm really nervous about what I'm going to wear on the first day of school. Like, am I going to go like comfy chic, or like I'm going to go full out, like so I can look nice and get a first impression on how I dress? Or I can just come in, looking the usual type of like jean shorts and maybe like a t-shirt to really show how I might look one of these days instead of going all out and people expecting that from me. I think I might go with that just because I don't want to have so much expected from me because of, the work, all the days, sometimes I don't feel like dressing up, So it's really all about that, So I think I might stick with like a shorts and a t-shirt, or I might go out. It really depends on how I feel that day. But one thing I did learn about was the freshman 15, and I'm a little worried about it. But if you don't know what the freshman 15 is, it's according to healthline.com. The freshman 15 is a term used to describe the weight students may gain during the first year in college. Although it may not like mean exactly like 15 pounds, like if studies, it like suggests like many first year like college students gain around 7.5 pounds on average during the first year, which is quite crazy. So I'm a little nervous about that, about some extra weight up there, but I think I'll be able to deal. But like that's not all either. Like, I also plan on, like, joining some college clubs. Like, I think some fun clubs probably to join, maybe be, like, theater. I think even, like, stage design and seeing all the different stage work. I think that would be, like, a really fun, like, club to join in and being a part of that. I think, like, I think even, like a debate team, because that seems like a lot of fun. Going on a debate team, that seems like a lot of fun to me. But I really do hope to like have like a lot of fun and be able to get out some like actual like really nice skills after taking and going into these clubs. And sororities and fraternities, I don't really know yet if I feel like joining one yet, because I learned like if you don't make it into one, you can't join any other ones. Like, it's done. You gotta choose the one you like, and that's it. If you don't get in, you don't get anywhere else. So like, I think it's a cool idea because like it's like long-lasting like friendships that you can create there, and you can even live in the house there. But like I said, I would want to live with my friends and like people that I know that want to move to New York. Oh, did I not say this already? But I want to live in New York. That's where Parsons is. I think I already talked about this. But like having that New York life and apartment with my friends and stuff, I think that's something that I really want to experience. But also having the idea of being with other girls that are like-minded, and it's like a sisterhood type thing, which I think is really cool. But I don't think I have any family members that are a part of them, or people that I know. So it's not like I would be like joining because I knew people in there, or like I knew like that my mom was there, my aunt was there, but I don't think anybody in my family has been in a sorority or a fraternity. So like, I don't know. It's something that I still need to think about, or something that I don't know yet. But I think it's something that it sounds fun. I think I just need to think more on it about like if I would like to or would I not. But that is all for this segment, and let's now move on to our Good Vibes segment. I'm really excited about our Good Vibes story. In this segment, we will be featuring my peers who are taking charge and reshaping their communities. This week, we are featuring Sammy Vance, ladies and gentlemen. In the summer of 2017, Sammy Vance learned about the Buddy Bench, a bench made of recycled plastic caps. The idea of a buddy bench, Sammy says, is that if someone is lonely, they can go and sit on a bench and others know to go up and ask them to play. It also is a place for new kids to sit and those feeling left out or wanting to make a new friend. That year, Sammy collected 400 pounds of plastic caps and lids and ordered her first buddy bench to be installed at her school. This is how the Sammy's Buddy Bench project got started. This week we are featuring Sammy because she recently received the Power of Children Award from the Children's Museum in Indianapolis. The annual Power of Children's Award recognizes 4 to 6 extraordinary young change agents, grades from 6 to 11, from around the country who are making significant contributions to their communities. Winners receive a $2,500 grant for their service work, a choice of a scholarship to an Indiana school, and recognition at an awards gala. Big shout out to Sammy. Congratulations, and we look forward to following your accomplishments. That is it for our Good Vibe story of the week. Tune in next week to see who we'll be featuring, or if you have someone you would like us to feature, leave it in the comments below. And now it's time to hit up my library. Welcome to Chloe's Library segment. Each week I will handpick from my favorite reads and talk to you about what I learned. This week I chosen Making Trouble, the Young Readers Edition by Cecile Richards. Here is the book. So here is the description about the book. I'm going to read the back. Oh, okay. Well, this book, based off my read, is all about teaching girls and just kids in general about making trouble, making good trouble at that. And so what it means by that is that it's like protesting and going out and speaking against what you don't think, speaking out against injustices, things that you don't feel is right, and just doing what you love. And it's making that trouble in the world to make those differences as well. And that's why I love this book so much, because it really made me think so much into making those good troubles in the world. And this is all about Cecile Richards and her life. And pretty much she is a woman that worked with Hillary Clinton, or I believe it was her or her daughter that worked with Hillary Clinton on her campaign. But as well as she grew up when it came to protesting and doing things like that, because that is stuff that her mom did. And so it's such a great book because it teaches about the upbringing of a girl who kind of was just taught to make trouble. So why, like I said, that was like the reason why I really like the book, is just because that's what it really talks about. But like, I don't really think that there's anything that I wish was different about the book, because it's a really great written book. It has some great pictures in there of her as a kid doing some campaigning, and I just think it's a great book, and I recommend it to everyone. I would recommend it like a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really, really, really good book. It's probably one of my favorites. But yeah, that's the book. It's such a great book. Again, it is Make Trouble by Cecile Richards, and it's the Young Readers Edition. For adults that are watching, there is an adult version of it, but for kids, I would buy the Young Readers Edition because it is for young readers. And I recommend this book to everyone. So this is a great book. So that is this week's book review segment. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. As always, participate in the chat below and leave us your comments. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, head over to @KhloeCares, which is KhloeKares, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!